Hey guys, my name is George James, and today I'm going to be telling you why I want to teach and what's kind of motivated me and what I plan on changing in the classroom. So, what really made me want to teach, I believe, is my grandpa, because my grandpa was a Vietnam vet who, which is where I get the hat from, and I mean, you can only imagine what kind of stuff he saw. But when he came back, when I was younger, all he ever would do was listen to me, no matter how random my questions were, and he always tried to, always give me the best advice, including when it came to school, which sadly, like a lot of kids, is where I would usually get bullied. So when I went to school, I would usually get bullied by the kids, which is sadly common, but it was also by the teachers because the teachers would not want to try to teach me in any other way besides explaining it once, maybe twice, and then just leaving it. Basically going, well, if you can't figure it out, then that's your problem, not mine. Well, that is sad as an experience as that is, and how I say crummy that made me feel. It really stood out to me, and I've always kind of held on to it because I went, okay, well, I do want to be a teacher at one point, but I'm going to be so much better than you because teachers are supposed to, in my opinion, have two jobs. Their first job is to teach the students the material, whether it be kindergarten, which is what I want to do, which is ABCs, manners, whatever, or it's way up there in high school or college, which is pre-calc and calculus, teaching them, the mathematicals and everything else, the standards of school. Um, Teachers have a second completely other job that I don't think a lot of them realize, which is they have to make sure that they adapt to their students. They have to make sure they're there for their students. You know, not every kid is going to come into your classroom and have a male or female role model. They might not have a dad or might not have a mom, so you might be the one that fills that gap. I mean, I know that could sound scary, but it's the truth. So, when I become a teacher, I'm going to be there for my students, both educationally and within certain bounds, of course, personally. If they have a problem, they can always come to me, and I'm going to make sure they know that. And if I can't help them, I'll find somebody who can. But going back to the first part of teaching is I'm going to make sure that I try to teach them many different ways. I'm going to make sure I show them. I don't care if I'm teaching about elephants. I'm going to put a YouTube video up. I'm going to use YouTube. We're going to look at elephants. I'm going to teach them how to spell it. I'm going to show them what they look like, what they do in their habitat, what they eat. I'm going to try to show them different things and teach them different ways than how I was taught. And I do plan on using more technology, like I said, YouTube. Maybe I'll try Google Classroom, but that could be a bit much at a young age, so we'll just have to see how it goes. But I just wanted to make it very clear that I'm going to be different and I'm going to be better than my teachers.